Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Nico here, and this is another episode of Road to Top 100. And yeah, we had a very good streak. Unfortunately, it ended last game. Keep talking in round. Last game with Baron, but I see he's here again. And we might just go for him again, because to be honest, it is probably my favorite leader to play with. I love intrigue cards, so being able to buy some with his Signet ability feels great, and the early game potential of his Masterstroke just feels too powerful. Tessia is a bit depending on faction access, and there's not that many here. Leto is also nice, but I feel like if Baron is available, I'm gonna take him nine times out of 10. Until I'm sick of him. But it hasn't happened yet, because usually people just take him first thing, and we obviously don't see him every game, so that does not leave much space for us to play him. We played him quite a lot in those last 5-6 games, probably 2 times, which is a lot in the end when you compare to how many leaders there are in total. But I won't mind playing him one more time here. And let us hope for a good game. Alright, yeah, not the worst, not the best hand. We at least have, what I really want is at least one faction access and one yellow access for potential smuggling as well, which we both have, so I don't mind. Yeah, Hardy War is taken here. I don't mind keeping it for the next round, because this is not the greatest reward for a conflict. I would prefer something a bit more valuable. Obviously, a victory point is awesome, or a bump up in influence would also feel good. But I really like him going there, because that means we will have either smuggling or fault space for ourselves. And will just depend on what Tessia takes. I would assume she takes fault space, because that would just allow her to get early shipping access next round, given she will be first player next round. So we will just go to shipping here, smuggling, sorry. And that puts us already on the way for a couple of Solari, which hopefully coupled to maybe something here, if we still get to go to Steel Suit, would make it already Swordmaster for us. Might even mean we could delay Hardy Wars. But let's see. Yeah, we could delay it actually by recalling a smuggling. If we get enough Solari here to guarantee an early Swordmaster, we could do smuggling first, then Swordmaster, and then Hardy Warriors if it's still open. Which would be nice. Okay, everyone jumped in the conflict here, so not sure we can make that happen, because we need to keep 2 troops here, obviously. We don't know what Tessia has in her hand, but if it's 1 dagger or more, obviously we won't get anything out of that troop we could send in. Wealth is taken, that would have been the other option to get an early Swordmaster. Do we still go in, just to see? I'm not sure, to be honest. It's a bit of a stretch, because she most likely has something. In that case, it would just be a wasted troop. So let's, I think we still go to Steel Suits, get a water, and that will bring us closer to the Alliance once we deploy with Hardy Warriors and trigger our Masterstroke. But I feel like this should be it for us. Or do we send in? Still wouldn't mind, to be fair. Sending in 2 troops means we can't trigger Masterstroke next round. 1 troop is too risky. No, let's leave it at that. A bit of a slow play here, but I was trying to really find a way of getting both the Stellarii and the Masterstroke next round, but unfortunately it does not seem feasible here. Yeah, she had a dagger, so indeed would have just been a die here and would not have been ideal. Sayadina. And that's maybe a good argument for us to have taken that water, because she might become quite handy with that agent effect of hers. No, the protective is a bit of a stretch here, because we can only play her after Sayadina as it stands, and too restrictive. If she had 2 persuasion, I wouldn't hesitate, that would be amazing, but it's obviously not the case. And that means that revealing her is weak, obviously. Something to keep in mind as well is that Handro saw both first entry cards and chose one. So the fact that he did not go to card tag or secrets grabbing the second one means it was probably not really worth his first move at least, or it means it's not a game-changing card that Tessia got there. Okay, yeah, that's full space. Done. I will still go to smoking first. Recall, because that's 6 Solari for us, so that means 7. Meaning if Tessia actually goes up and down with her shipping, which I expect her to do next agent, we would get enough for a Soulmaster. That means we kinda give up on Signet ability though. Not sure I wanna do that. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so it seems Handro was not the only one willing to take a Hardy Warriors away from us, meaning we won't get to do it this round. But 6 is not too bad, I feel like we could match that. What did he play last round? Just 1 dagger, so he also has a dagger in hand. But if we don't get an early Swordmaster now, meaning if Tessia is not just going up and down here, we might just play Signet Ring to card tag and see what our 2 entry cards would be. Okay, so she does not feed us the early Swordmaster. Maybe we take it ourselves with Diplomacy to Wealth. To Steel Suits, preparing for Sayadina. Although we will need 1 water for Hardy Wars. Now let's prepare for the Swordmaster. I feel like this could be valuable for us. Might be a mistake. We should maybe have gone for an early Hardy Warriors here, but Smuggling is too good to turn down early. I really like getting a Swordmaster in, so if that means we don't get those 2 bumps, then so be it. we might be able to save it for another conflict with the victory point. And we anyways gave up on early shipping. Was not really feasible, and Tessia is the one having unlocked it, and she's the one playing before us, so 3 times out of 4 she has it first. That does mean that we could have done signaturing though instead of Dune here to get at least an entry card out of it. I'm a bit sad about that. But then again, I think it was worth a shot, seeing what Tessia would be doing, because her feeding us that Solari would have been ideal, and getting a Swordmaster now would have meant we could have played signaturing afterwards, although we wouldn't have had any Solari by then neither. But yeah, those 3 cost cards, I would have really liked one of them, but that's not happening. So it will be a little. So we will be first player now. Let's see what the conflict's leaving us, but we might just go for a Hardy Warriors this time. Or maybe Swordmaster first, depending on that. No, it should be Handro getting those 2 Solari. So we should be safe in playing first Hardy Warriors, then Swordmaster, and then a 3rd agent. Who knows? Well, it will depend on what we draw actually, because obviously everything here gets remixed. We hopefully get a good enough hand to be able to do both. Retreating troops with that card. I feel like that's usually a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, who am I to judge? But I prefer very much using it as a surprise attack rather than a conservative move to be able to recycle those troops. I don't know, it's just my opinion, but... We also have a nice pile of spice here, but the thing is we kind of need 1 water for Hardy Warriors play. Oh, and we could place, if Still Suits is opened by our 3rd agent, we could then play Sayadina. That would be amazing, because we would get 1 water from Still Suits and 1 water from the... Oh, but it's a horrible conflict to get our our Master Stroke. It would have been better the last one, but so be it. I feel like we kind of need to do it now, because otherwise we will not have any option to do it next round. It will just become worse and worse. I mean, not in terms of conflict reward, that's probably the worst one, but in terms of timing, we kind of need to get it done still quite early to gain advantage of having an alliance here. And yeah, trying to also get that point with the Spacing Guild quite easily would make a lot of sense. And actually, if it allows us to get, if Still Suits is opened by our 3rd agent and it allows us to get a point thanks to Sayadina, then it's worth it this round as well, that Hardy Warriors play. But that's obviously a big if. We need that to stay open. So now, the thing is, if I knew that Still Suits would be taken, I would not play Signaturing now and rather play Dagger to keep Signaturing for Haga base thing. But since I don't know that, I'll play Signaturing now to make sure we can at least get an intrigue card out of it and hope that Sayadina can still go to Still Suits. That would be very helpful for us. And in the end, it's not great to overcome it like that to a conflict where you only get Solari, but that Solari will help us for a high council, and I feel that that could be helpful with a hand like that to at least make something productive out of it. So I don't mind it too much. Sleeper Must Awaken, that we haven't really talked about yet, but it's a very good card. I'm happy to have that. Obviously anything that converts into a victory point and that you don't get like as the very last card where you can't act on it anymore. Here we can plan, we can try to make a reserve for that, and we will do so. So it is a great card to have. Still Suits is taken at the last moment. That is painful. That is painful. Yeah. Well, then I guess it's still gonna be Sayadina. Yeah, sorry. As I said, I think it will still be Sayadina to Secrets. Get that influence a bit up. Otherwise, Reconnaissance to Karta could also work, but I prefer getting an influence over a troop right now, and we won't commit anything more anyway, so it wouldn't be for immediate use. So I feel like we get more use out of getting a bit of influence there. Okay, second wave, I don't mind that too much. But yeah, I would have so much preferred going to Still Suits there. Is he jumping in the conflict there? Alright. Seems he is very much willing to get those 6 Solari for himself. Makes sense. Makes sense. I don't know if it's worth committing that much, to be honest, but I understand why Ilban is Solari hungry. Obviously, well, Swordmaster is first thing, but also he's addicted to Menta, so it's good for him to have constant source of Solari. To do that, yeah, Lady Jessica would be a great one to pick up, but we are quite far from that right now. We will actually be in a position to do so probably next round if Dagger goes to High Council. But let's see, all 3 of them will be in a position to go to High Council. They might just do so if they see that Swordmaster is taken. Oh, and the Chom Directorship. No, I don't see ourselves fighting for 2 Solari here. Too much commitment. Because it would mean the conflict card plus, the combat card plus the troop needs to go in to beat him. I don't think it's a good use of our combat card here. Alright. To be honest, it might just be an early reveal for Chom Directorship, because that gives us an alliance and the 3 friendships there. Let's see, if High Council is not taken, then we take it with Eric Estezo, but then I think we're done. Then I really think we go for the Directorship. I might not be the only one thinking like that. If Tessia goes to High Council, I think we just jump on it now. To be honest, it will be quite unique. I've never early revealed that early in the game for 3 agents. That hurts a bit, but I feel like it's worth 4 points for us right now. It's worth 4 moves, 4 agent moves, and we have, let's say, basically 4 faction moves. We only have 3 agents and 0 faction access, so I think it's very much worth it for us. He might early reveal for it as well, potentially. Given his purchase here, Spaceport, that is a strong indication that he's definitely digging for cards here as well. Swordmaster. feel like we go still to High Council, do something. He's got 6 cards though. Do I see him early reveal for it? It might be. But then again, yeah, I would regret it very much, I think, if we don't get 2 Chome Directorship. Should we be greedy still and try at least get something out of this round? I think we should still do High Council. Worst case, hopefully it's a Lady Jessica. Sounds pretty good as a worst case, but seeing what Directorship does to us that early in the game, mid-early, would be still quite amazing. So let's hope there is no early reveal from Handel here. And that we get the Chome Directorship safely. Nice one, I like that. It's probably a shuttle fleet though, so it is doing quite a similar job. Half of the job that the Directorship does, but still a quite good job obviously. Actually also, yeah, the Directorship gives us a water here, so that's good for us to then maybe get to the Great Flat if... Yeah, I would expect Tessia to go there at some point, but we never know. Could also just be a research station for us. Or actually, no, we need to keep the water for Sayadina. Need to not forget about that. Yeah, so that looks very much like an early reveal from us. We still got the High Council seat, so I'm quite happy about that. And the rest here did not have much value anyways. We couldn't get to the Great Flat, so it's no regrets about that. Feels good to see all those little points coming to us. Obviously here there is always a bit of a bug. It shows you directly the total number of victory points you have without delay, so it looks a bit scary. For opponents at least, but yeah, that was our final number of points is 6, but it's already quite a lot, obviously. But I'm curious to see what Handro will be revealing. 5 cards here. He might not have had 8 to be honest, but just didn't want to take the risk. Like, we could have gone for a Jessica and hope that next round we can get to the Chome Directorship, but it was too much of a risk. Way too risky to let it go away, because now we have this alliance pretty locked. We could go for another one, to be honest. All 3 of them are totally playable as of now, so we will see. But it's a quite a good position to be in, and it does not look like we early revealed thanks to the many moves that the Chome Directorship does for you. Yeah. Now if we count how much influence we have, like we usually do in terms of total, we probably are leading by quite a bit, given we have 6 influence that were given by bonuses, 4 out of the Directorship, 2 out of our Master Stroke. So let's count. We have 4, 10 influence already. Handro has 5. Okay, he was only at 5 persuasion, so nothing to be scared of actually. Tessia has 5 as well, and Ilban has 4. So we have twice as much as any of them. Let's see if we can maintain that rhythm, but quite happy about that first play. And now with those good cards on hand here, Lady Jessica, power play, I'm even that happier to have a High Council seat already behind us, because that should allow us to hopefully get a bit easier to those good cards. Okay, Great Flat is gone, but that was a bit the cost of our moves obviously, and we weren't in a position to get any more water, except by getting a bump thanks to a card purchase with the Fremen here. But yeah, now, I mean, directorship in the deck is obviously not ideal because now it's a non-actionable card for 3 Solari revealing, so it's not that useful to be honest, but we will live with that. Okay, Lady Jessica is gone. That is a bit sad, but we can't have anything, can we? Alright, yeah, that's a very cheap conflict to be in for a victory point. That makes a lot of sense. That's a power play, that's the stuff of dream for Tessia. I mean, now that she's at her last 2 tokens, power play played to any of those gives her an alliance directly. Oh wait, no, not on Emperor, sorry, here. Well, yes actually. No, what am I saying? No, not on Emperor, again. Just on Bene Gesserit because she's already here, so double makes it here. And the additional bump from her super token gets her here, so yeah, obviously. Alright, we can maybe try now to get a bit more interested in the conflict again. Although our cards are not that great to do so. We might hopefully still get to Imperial Bassin if shipping is taken. Let's see. Shipping is taken. So I think we go for that spice reserve we see there. Because we might be able to buy something nice, like a Chomarchy. And obviously we would need some more spice for Sleeper Must Awaken, but I feel like this can wait, hopefully. So let's first pick up that spice for sure. I don't think we really want to commit to the conflict, we only have 1 troop for now, so would probably be a bit blind commitment, given we don't know exactly what we can fight for, and if it's just for 2 Solari, I don't really see the point at this stage. We have what we want. Dreadnought not that interested right now, to be honest. Nobody has one, and it's not like yeah, it's not like it's a priority of ours. I would prefer a Chomarchy. Yeah, enough spice for Chomarchy and Sleeper Must Awaken would be a bit of a higher priority, and maybe trying to get another alliance out of here would be nice. Maybe we go to tech negotiation and we take a Chomarchy here to get that behind us. The only thing is it puts us above 3 intrigue cards, so we kind of need to hope that one of them is playable. Otherwise we might put our precious Sleeper Must Awaken in a complicated position. So maybe we shouldn't do that with our next agent. And tech negotiation is gone, so... Flagship. That is an expensive one to pick up. How did she... Did I miss? Oh yeah, of course she took the Great Flat last round. So that obviously meant a lot of spice right there. Let's maybe pick up a water, just to make sure we can play Sayadina wherever we want, because we might want to go to secrets or selective breeding, to be honest. So I feel like we could do that. Yeah, we could deploy troops, to be honest, at this stage. Let's send in 1, because we could send the second one with the second wave, but let's see how conflict turns out, because I could still see easily Tessia going to a Hardy Warriors and sending in 4 troops, and there we wouldn't be able to compete anyways. We would get to 8 to a maximum, so prefer not wasting a troop on that. We will actually need to early reveal, because we don't have Dreadnought money. Otherwise I would have gone for one right now, to be honest. But that is not happening. Yeah, I prefer discarding a card. I think, anyways, the reveal card at 4 is a bit weak. There's, yeah, Bene Gesserit Initiate wouldn't be too bad, but I feel like we might have a shot at this conflict. If everyone just puts in 6, we could get to 8 thanks to that and our daggers. So, I feel like we could try that. And just take a liaison instead. Yeah, let's throw the convincing argument away. But it's good, nice reminder that Tessia has Test of Humanity. I forgot about that, to be honest, and that might play us dirty in the future if we are targeting a Spice Must Flow. So let's see. She has 8 cards in her deck now, so it shouldn't come back next round. Just in case. Oh, okay. Yeah, had I remembered that, maybe I would have trashed a dagger instead, but not trashed, discarded the dagger. But it is what it is. Maybe she does something like a staged incident, or is it an Imperial spy? Could actually help us getting that alliance. Let's jump on that. I also like the fact it gets trashed once you use it, because it's not a great card, so it's a bit of a one-time use to get an intrigue card out of it as well, and to get a bit of an influence bump with the Emperor. So it's, for me, a good excuse, let's say, to go visit the Emperor spots there. Oh wow. Does he have artillery? Did I miss that? No. What did he reveal then for so many daggers? Oh, Death Commando. Alright. Oh, sorry, I should check how many cards. Okay, so he won't have it in his hand next round normally, which is good to know. But makes our choice a bit ridiculous in terms of keeping the daggers, just in case we could win the conflict with a total of 8 is laughable now. But anyways, not a big cost here. We could have taken the Initiate, but I don't feel like she's a big upgrade on a liaison, to be honest. If we had some Bene Gesserit combos, then maybe, but like that, not super impressed. What will we have next round? Have some nice cards here. Sayadina is definitely one I'm looking forward to play. But let's see what we can do here. So we could draw those 2 cards with selective reading. Those 2 cards have 2 persuasion in total. So this is not activated, the Freeman Bond. So we would get to 8 actually. Not too far away from a Spice Must Flow. So maybe we don't start with that, because no one has spice money there. Or spice money, selective reading money, like enough spice for it. That's what I meant by that. So maybe we keep it. The thing is, as well, we will need, again, some spice for the Sleeper Must Awaken. But we will need 2 spice for it once we spend 2 spice on selective reading. So I think it is achievable. Could even take it now, actually, signaturing, shipping, back and forth, and that's it. But I feel like with the signaturing right now, we probably want to try to draw another card. Maybe we go for the Menta. Chomerky would also be something we want spice for, but right now it fell back a bit in terms of priority. Do we want Arakin or Menta? I feel like why not Menta, because we take it away from Ilban as well. Alright, that's a nice one to have for us right now. Brings us a bit closer to a spice must flow. And we probably trash a dagger, although we could also trash the Chom directorship, but I don't like trashing from our hand if we have something else trashable in the discard or in play, so we will keep it and reveal it for 3 Solari. Would bring us again Menta money potentially, so maybe not the worst thing on earth. Let's see if Tessia leaves selective reading open, because obviously she picked up some spice before. I hope she does, otherwise our spice must flow is a bit compromised. Alright, that's secrets, but that's the alliance for her, so it's not ideal for us, obviously. We're quite taking an option on it with Sayadina, but we'll just have to accept that. But she still provides us a victory point from the water, and the option of another victory point potentially by drawing 2 cards, so I still see that as a valuable play, even if the alliance is probably gone. Alright, now that's enough in terms of reveal, and given we have recruitment mission, we can still afford to play maybe diplomacy. Maybe diplomacy to wealth, then we can send Imperial Spy to wealth as well for the alliance. Wouldn't be the worst thing. It means we don't really participate in that conflict, but I'm not sure. I mean, this play would yield us 2 troops for our second agent next round, on top of the one we have here. There is no big garrison, there's only Tessia close to Heyliner money, but she's not quite there. So I can see that working out better for us in the long term in terms of combat as well. Because right now, otherwise we go, to Kartag? No, or maybe, yeah, Kartag. A burning recruitment mission, just to make sure we don't get over. And then we send in 2 troops here. We might win a point here, to be fair. But, actually that might be a better play. Thing is, now that we have diplomacy, knowing that we only have Imperial Spy as access, we might just do that. It's quite a certain point there. Yeah, especially now that she does hardy warriors, she can send in 4 troops. We have a maximum of 2 troops in. Yeah, let's forget about that. Oh yeah, that flagship I keep forgetting as well. Well, it's good that we made up our mind on wealth. Oh, but she gets closer to that alliance as well. But we will be first player next round, so we should be able to get the alliance for ourselves. But she will be dangerously close actually to a win already this round. 18. Talk about an overcommitment. She probably. Oh yeah. That smells like a staged incident, to be fair. Can we do something knowing that? No, we can't get enough spice for Sleeper Must Awaken anyways. So only thing we can do is make sure we can buy the Spice Must Flow and hope for the best. Hope for another round. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Let's hope she does not kill the game right here, right then, because that would be quite a bummer, because we would have a shot at it next round. But that's usually how the game works, right? You plan a bit too long term and then you get cut short by someone who has got a shorter view on the win. But we did not really have that, unfortunately. She went super quick, actually. How? Oh yeah, flagship gave her a point. The conflict won. She actually has two ways of winning here. It's staged incident or potentially as well demand respect, which would give her another point from here, for instance. So let's hope this is not the case. But I would not see much reason for going all in like that right now if it was not for something like a staged incident. I do hope I'm wrong though. Yeah, let's not put the Spice Must Flow into the deck. Yeah, but how do we get Sleeper Must Awaken money if we get to an next round? Because now this has been sucked up, so we would need 2 water or 2 agents and 1 water, which is a bit tough. Yeah, that's the staged incident. That looked quite the case, but I was still hoping it was an overcommitment. But yeah, was a good game. Probably ending second here, hopefully. That would be, let's say, the best case scenario right now, because she wins that conflict, so that's 10 for her. Not active, so that does not. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah, second is not the worst, but funny, we all went on even numbers. Quite a very regular step by step. Anyways, was not the worst, but obviously we prefer winning. Tessia got it quite on point there. So we won 2 ELO, which now means we are on 1586, which is, yeah, again going up again. So that's a bit the goal here, and yeah, let's just go keep going on from here. Thanks a lot, everyone, for following. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're still here. It would mean the world to me. Have a good one, and see you soon. Bye bye.